We're gonna be looking at Rode, because Rode has a lot of cool gear, and we have a lot of it to share with you right now. And we're gonna talk about different products, things that I think that are good, and also just unbox this RodeCaster and PodMic, and we're gonna plug it in and see what it sounds like. So right now, I'm actually using the Rode Pro microphone. So that's it right here. This is the Rode Wireless Pro, but also I'm gonna showcase the VideoMic Go, the VideoMic Pro Plus. I think that's right. And the Rode Wireless Go 2, and the some other good stuff that they have. So this is the RodeCaster Duo, and let's plug it in and see what it looks like when we plug it in. It looks like you plug it in here. A lot of this, we don't read the instructions, we just kind of go with it. Hold down the power button, see what happens. Nothing. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's going. It's going. We'll plug this thing in with their long 60-watt, 5 gigabytes per second USB-C cable, which is very handy if I have any ports left with that. Look at this. This is pretty. These are pretty. You can see all the lights on here. And is this touchscreen? No way, it's touchscreen. It's touchscreen? What? It does have Wi-Fi, and it does have Ethernet, so you can plug in Ethernet there. So that's starting up. I'm gonna change the audio really quick, and I want your opinion here. Let's get started. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, we'll do all that stuff. Wait, is that checked or is it not checked? Now it's okay. Setup wizard, import show. That's cool. So you can load a show. Default, create default show using default settings. Well, here's the setup wizard. Let's see what this is. Sorry, let's go with this for now. Setup wizard will provide step-by-step instructions. This whole live stream could just be about this. Getting started. Set all the faders to unity, indicated by the, okay. So put them all at 0. Ensure that the headphones are all set. How do you know that they're down? Oh, okay, because, look at the light. See how it lights up when you turn it up? See that? That's so cool. Okay. Combo inputs. There's a third one. Oh, the third one's the one in the front? Is that what I'm seeing here? Okay. The front TRRS jack can be used to connect a wired headset. Okay, so that's like this one right here. There we go, good to know. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then nothing in here. Okay, yeah. So that would be 3 then. I have no idea what this is then. So those would be mics. You can switch it to guitar, or you could switch it to just another input source, or you could say there's nothing in there, which we'll plug in a microphone here in a sec. Okay. Oh, this is because we're setting up the show. So that's the PodMic, that's what they're asking about. So this is the new one that came out. For one, notice how it's not like springing into action right now. Like it opens up. Like the other one would just spring open. This is nice because it's got the place to put your cable to hide it, just like that. Well, it is opening up. There we go. Okay. It's got a really nice, easy to use system for moving it around and tightening it. And even the desk mount is so much better. Look at that, it clamps on. So you have a big hole, but yeah, it's big enough so that this will go on one side and this will go on the other side. So basically, yeah, that goes through, and then you have this bit right here. And then when it's going through your desk, you can also use this as well, so that you can make your cable go through there, making it look more hidden. With this bit right here, this is a little bit nicer than the old PSA 1. I like how they actually have little tips on the front. Before it was nothing like that, and I don't know, hurt your finger a little bit, I guess. And yeah, so we can, this one feels a little bit more plastic than the older one, but that's not a deal breaker. So have it clamped on the desk over here. And we're gonna pop this thing down so you can see it right here. Okay, so that's the PSA-1 Professional. These things, by the way, if you have a camera and you're looking for a good overhead shot, I actually think this is one of the best things you can get for an overhead shot, because you can like lift it up, or you put your camera on it and you face it down, and you can like get low, you can go high, you can move it over that way or that way. It's like really cool. It is heavy. It really is. Like, this is not a light mic by any means. It's bottom heavy, obviously. So it's got the XLR input here. It is thick. So we're gonna put this on. I mean, look, first of all, as we do this live stream, just look at how nice that is. It's a nice grill. Like, this feels like a Shure SM, like this feels like you'd be paying like $300, not $99. That is how quality this feels. But obviously it is gonna matter more about what we're gonna do. They also have a cable that you can get, a really nice long cable. So I recommend getting this one. Check, 1, 2, can you hear that? Let me just double check this here. Audio, check. Okay, so you should be able to hear it. Scan to learn more about microphone techniques. That's cool. So you can learn a little bit more. So I'm gonna hit check here. Tap the preset below. Just say yep. So tap the preset below to audition them, and tap next when you're happy with the sound. Okay, so I can obviously plug in headphones, which I don't have in. So that's kind of dumb of me not to have headphones in right now. I'll just be dumb here for a second. To audition them. So we'll just say neutral. Seems like that's neutral sound, I guess. We can also adjust it later. It says, Bluetooth channel is ideal for connecting devices such as smartphones, computers, tablets wirelessly. Open the Bluetooth setting in the device. You want to connect the wireless. Okay, so if I wanted to connect my phone to it, I can do it that way. You know what? The DJI, it has, right? The DJI, would it work with that? Maybe it would. But this is more of a different kind of device, I think. But we'll see. We'll get to that. All right, so USB 1 can be used as a stereo input and multi-channel output. What's up, Tyler? Thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You're still using the AT 2020. Oh, yeah. What is AT? I remember that. Yeah, that was like the staple of a microphone from a long time ago. USB. Okay, so I'll zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. Hold on. It's kind of fun when you can look at it like this. Okay, so USB 1 can be used as stereo input so that you can see it back here. This is USB 1. So that's as a stereo input and multi-channel output device. Oh, so I can plug in my wireless Pro there. Okay. USB 1 chat. USB 1 chat features mix minus for use with the communications app or communications apps. Man, this is it's a little bit like there's a lot going on here. USB 2 can be used to connect an additional device for comparable Rode USB microphones. Okay. So that's the one I would use to connect those Rode microphones. Channel assignment. Okay, because you can... What is going on here? Okay. USB 1. Okay, so if you want channel 1, you can assign what... Wow, that's fully customizable. That's crazy. Okay, smart pads. Boom. Sound effects, sounds, mixer actions, MIDI. Okay, so you can see what it's going to do with that. All device settings and preferences are saved as a show. Shows can be saved, loaded, and shared anytime through a show's menu. Default show, we'll call it Black Hole. And we could say which mic we're using. We have an icon that we can use for this. Select an icon. Or was that was the icon? That's okay. Gotcha. That was we'll use this one for Black Hole. That works. All right. So how does it sound, by the way? What does it sound like when I'm moving this as well? If I'm touching this and moving it, just like the SM7B, when you touch the microphone and move it around and stuff, you would never even hear the noises. Did you just hear that? Does it help if you're watching me like this? So if I'm lifting it up and down, if I wanted to have it up top, do you hear a lot of noises when I'm doing this? Check 1, check 2. Our internet at home is off for some reason. Yeah, I get an alert that tells me when that happens. So, small amount of noise. Okay. Good to know. This thing should have something to fix that. Is it because it's too loud? It sounds pretty incredible to you, Xander says. He is driving in a truck right now. Can you, so you get, look at, let's go back to this. So like you can hit the settings button. You go through your faders. Wow. So you can add Bluetooth, what the Bluetooth channels like that. That could be channel 1. So it doesn't have to be like channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. That's why you have 4 faders. It's not to do with the channels. That's why there's also no names that say channel 1, channel 2. You literally can color code this. So like, watch, this is purple. So if I wanted to change that color to, let's say, like a light blue, check. Now, does that work? And then hit check up here. Look at that. Now it's a light blue. That is so cool. Wow. Sounds like noise from the arm, not from the... Oh, you hear the noises. Got you when I'm lifting it up and down. Okay, not just from the microphone itself. Okay, so you hear the noises when I'm touching it, but... Okay. So anyway, that's cool. So that's faders. I always love... That's one thing I love about... When you're going through products, I press all of the buttons. I like to see everything that each thing can do. So we go home here. This is the show. You get your outputs, monitoring, let's see, listening. After fader listening, listens. So when solo is engaged, the host will hear the channel at the fader level. Okay, so that's here. That's down here, by the way. So you can, like, it's like a solo. But it's called after fader listen. So, or you can have it set to pre-fader. So when solo is engaged, the host will hear the channel at unity regardless of the level of fader. Okay. That's cool. After fader. So that's a very cool effect routing. Oh man, this is going to get very complicated, but you got to stay with it. You got to figure it out. I'm going to go back and click the, since we're doing both, but I'm going to click on the RodeCaster Pro. Did I even get that? No, I selected the Pro 2. So that's not right either. Hold on, let me fix that. So we're going to edit that, get rid of the RodeCaster. We're going to remove that. And we're going to add, thank you for clicking on it, whoever did before. This is the RodeCaster. Oh, you got a jet? Oh man, we'll enjoy this. I can't wait to play it back and listen to what this microphone sounds like. If it's that good that you just bought it. You can do the trombone. Okay, so we'll turn that off. I can't hear these sounds, but I can see the applause and the air horn. Crickets. And then obviously you can hook stuff into this. What? You can? And then you can press, oh, look at that. Rim shot, chimes, FX megaphone. So I can add, oh, that's going to be too loud, isn't it? So that's a megaphone.
A large robot. I'm guessing this is working with this. A sensor like beep. I'm not gonna hit that.
Disguise button. Vocal disguise.
Is there any more? Okay, pitch.
Up, pitch up. Is that working? Oh, you can hear it? Okay, cool. How do I sound?
How do I sound? I'm gonna get you.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? And we're just ducking.
Do you know what ducking is? Do you know what ducking is? So what ducking is if you have music in the background, you turn ducking on so that when you start talking, the music automatically fades down. That is ducking. So then what is this button right here? This is hail the helium. The voice effects are cool. They are cool. That is really cool that you can do that on the spot. I'm gonna have this whole setup like, so these are the headphone out that you can get on the back. There's 2 headphones. So this right here. Okay, I can adjust. What am I doing here? Okay, that's with the chat. Okay, chat. And that's with the USB sound. So you can switch between the USB sounds and the different USB, and you can adjust the volume there with that. That's what that is. Okay, so preamp, revolution. That has nothing to do with that. Just telling you what's in there. There is noise reduction on here, I'm assuming. Let's go back here. And you can add more pages. Look at this. There's 4 pages. I'm assuming you could do more pages. You can add that stuff in there. How do you do it? Oh, here's how you do it. Press the plus button. And you can do a trigger MIDI with the remote. Let's see if I can record myself. Does that work? Trash talk. Oh, you can add these? Let's see. I don't know. Activate trash talk will mute the audio output to remote guests, meaning they won't be able to hear you or the guests in the room. This is so cool. You get a fade in, fade out. We already have ducking on here. A sensor we have on there. So let's do trash talk. So we can add that. Now trash talk's here. So it should do something. I don't know. Mixer. Oh, so these are mixer effects. Latching. Momentary. Okay, so that makes sense. You can add so a beep tone would hit, or you can hit do a custom thing. I'm sorry, but you can't listen to this right now. I have no idea if that would work, but it'd be funny if it did. Anyway. Did that work? Let's see. I'm sorry, but fade in and out. I stay away from ducking when it affects my voice, because then my voice goes in and out. That's true. I'm buying this just for those effects. There's so many other things that you could get that would do that too. So we can add, let's see, a MIDI trigger. So if you have anything plugged in, I'm guessing to your USB, you can add that there. Sound effect applause. You can loop them. Man, this is so customizable. It is almost a bit overwhelming how much you can do with this. So effects. Here's some more effects. Ready? So you got a vocal disguise. You have pitch shift.
So that's on.
That's off. This is the robot. You can have different kinds of robots.
Is that working right now? I have no idea. If that's started it anyways, but I don't know which robot sounds like what.
I'm assuming and then their speaker looks like echo and reverb. So you want to add some, do some reverb instead. Is that what that is? Okay.
So turn the vocal disguise off. Turn echo off. So just reverb. I want this on a large hall. I could sit here and play with this all day. This is so crazy. So if I do this, would that add a lot of reverb to my voice? Or I guess I don't have to hold it down, but did that work, Em? Do you hear lots of reverb? Oh, it paused on you. Hello, hello, hello. Today. Go again. Okay, well, yeah. Hello, hello. So, I mean, obviously if I had a microphone plugged in, or headphones plugged in, sorry, I would be able to hear that. So it's not super loud. Okay. It'd be something I have to play around with and get just right. Anything else I'm going to play around with here? So your shows, system, smart pads, we already looked at that. That's cool. With music bed. So let's see, edit. So that's the music bed that you can record your own music bed and add that there. So it's like an intro to your show. Add another music bed for an outro. Yeah, if you have a 2-person podcast, this would be a great way to do it. I'm assuming, like they said, you can hook in your wireless pro. Let's just try it. I can hear the sound effects. I didn't realize I could hear what they sounded like before. Ah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right. Let's take off that reverb here. One sec. So take off, let's see, cancel that, effects. Oh, the reverb's over here on this page. Check. No, that's more effects. Hold on. I'm sorry, but you can't listen to this right now. Hey, it worked.
Okay.
You mother. Okay. This is gonna. I could sit here and play this all day. All right, I just got to figure out where I put the reverb of this. Or can you guys hear the reverb? Let me see. I'm gonna turn this up. That's a cool song. I'm gonna put my own music down here. This is awesome. All right, guys, that's the show today. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Roll the credits. This show was brought to you by blah 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 blah. Sorry, that sounded so professional, didn't it? Okay, so I need to press this button. I just want to get rid of the reverb. Check. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was easy. So that's, oh, there we go. Turn that off there. And echo, turn that on. Yeah, baby! Okay. So what you're hearing, you're going to hear a little bit of sound, a little bit of noise, because there is some fans and stuff on some of this equipment. So I could turn that down. Let me see this. This is P40. I'm going to. Oh, there we go. What happens if I hit? Okay. I think that's just a fan and power, right? Yeah, 48. Okay. This Rode, there's like a little Rode button. I'm going to turn that on, see what that does. Like, there's got to be some. You added the reverb when you. Yeah, I know. Thanks for that, though. There's got to be. So, processing. I want to see. There's a de-esser. Okay. Check. Hey, what's up, every? That's just the de-esser. I just want to see what noise gate. I never really I'm not like usually a big fan of noise gates. It will get rid of the sound when I'm talking, but then, or like it gets rid of the sound when you stop talking, right? Hold on. Where is it? Man, I'm going to screw this all up. Or is it compressor? Compressor, maybe? No. Every time I hear people do that, like then it's just like as soon as they start talking, you hear it. Exciter. What's that? Deactivated. Activated. Okay. Harmonics. Panning left and right. Okay, well, let's do that. Yeah, cool. And high pass filter. I would assume there would be like a noise reduction, but maybe not. What's okay? So when I go into the processing, like you said, so the punch. I want now that I can hear myself. Sparkle. Let's just turn everything up. All right, what does that sound like? Does that sound a lot better? Does it? Who knows? And you can set presets for that too if you want. I definitely can hear the background fans still. But that's just me with headphones. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. So yeah, if I can... Cool. This is fun. That is the RodeCaster Duo. That was a good, that was a treat. Oh, we're going to wrap this up. I like this sound too. All right, see you guys later.